The keys feel heavy today, heavier than usual. This place, it's always been my sanctuary, my fortress. But tonight, the silence is different. It's not peaceful, it's listening. Why did I leave the light on in the hallway? I never do that. It feels like I've walked into someone else's life, a life that just happens to look exactly like mine. The air is thick, stale, like a memory you can't quite place. Every shadow seems to stretch a little too far, clinging to the corners of the room. It's just an apartment. My apartment. So why does it feel like a stranger's house? There's a draft. The window's slightly ajar. I remember closing it this morning, locking it even. The city hums outside, a distant, muffled roar. But in here, every creak of the floorboard sounds like a shout. There's a glass on the coffee table, half full. I don't remember leaving it there. Condensation trickles down its side, a single, slow tear. It's unnerving, these little things. These misplaced moments. Like my own home is playing tricks on me. My heart is hammering against my ribs, a frantic drumbeat in the oppressive quiet. I need to get a grip. It's just been a long day, that's all. A long, strange day. What's this? A letter? On the doormat, but inside. The postman always leaves mail in the box downstairs. The envelope is crisp, white, no stamp, no address. Just my name, Alex, scrawled in a familiar hand. It looks like my handwriting. But I didn't write this. My hands are starting to shake. I tear it open. The paper inside is aged, yellowed at the edges. The note is short. Look closer, it says. Look closer at what? The walls? The furniture? My own life? This feels like a sick joke. Who would do this? Who could even get in here? My reflection in the darkened TV screen looks back at me, a distorted, worried stranger. Behind me, in the reflection, I see it. A flicker. The bedroom door. It was closed when I came in. I'm sure of it. Now it's open. Just a crack. A sliver of darkness peering out. My breath catches in my throat. I'm not alone. That's the only explanation. Someone is here, watching me, playing with me. The letter wasn't a joke. It was a warning, or an invitation. I have to see who's in there. I have to know. Every step I take towards the door feels like wading through cement. The bedroom is empty. Of course it's empty. But the feeling, it's stronger in here. The scent of old paper and something else. Something like rain on dry earth. My closet door is slightly open. Inside, tucked away behind my winter coats, is a small wooden box. I've never seen it before. It's not mine. How did it get here? It's locked, a simple brass latch. But next to it, on the shelf, is a single, ornate key, as if it was left for me. As if this was all a treasure hunt designed by a madman. I don't want to play. But what choice do I have? Inside the box, photos, old black and white pictures, a smiling couple, a little boy on a swing. It's my family, my parents, me. But the photos are wrong. In one, my father's face is scratched out. In another, a shadow looms behind me on the swing, a shape that wasn't there in the original. Underneath the photos is a small, leather-bound notebook. The first page has a single sentence, written in that same familiar handwriting. You've forgotten who you are. This is impossible. These are my memories, twisted, corrupted. Someone is trying to rewrite my past. Another note, this one on my pillow. She never loved you. The words burn. I think of Sarah. Our breakup was hard, messy. But this feels different, cruel. A deliberate strike at a wound that never quite healed. I see her face in my mind, the way she looked at me that last day. Was it pity? Or something else? The phone on the nightstand lights up. A call. But there's no sound, no vibration, just a name on the screen. Sarah. My hand hovers over it, trembling. Is it her, or is it him? The person doing this? I can't answer. I'm too afraid of who might be on the other end. The apartment feels smaller now, the walls closing in. Every object seems to hold a secret. The books on the shelf are rearranged to spell out a word. Guilty. A chessboard on the side table has only one piece left, a lone king, cornered. The clock on the wall. The hands are spinning backwards, faster and faster, unwinding time. It's a performance, a stage play of my own anxieties. And I am the only actor, the only audience. Who is the director of this nightmare? Who is pulling the strings? The reflection in the mirror. For a second, I thought it smiled when I wasn't. I find more notes, tucked into books, taped to mirrors. Each one a fragment of my life, my fears, my regrets. You failed him. It was your fault. You ran away. Their accusations, judgments. A trial where I am the defendant and the prosecutor is a ghost. I stumble into the kitchen, desperate for a glass of water, for something to ground me, and I see it. On the floor, by the counter. Faint, dusty footprints. My size, my shoes. But the tread is worn in a way mine aren't. They lead from the window, and then they just stop. Right in the middle of the room. It all clicks. The handwriting, the misplaced objects, the intimate knowledge of my deepest fears. There's no intruder. There's no ghost. There never was. The key in the closet, the box of altered memories, the cruel, silent notes. I did this. All of it. I've been doing this for weeks, maybe months, coming home and rearranging my own prison, creating a mystery to distract myself from the one I can't solve. Myself. The forgotten appointments, the lost keys, the feeling of being watched. It was me. A part of me I've been refusing to see. The person I see in the mirror is the stranger in my house. The footprints that stop in the middle of the room. That's where I stand, every night, after the other me has finished setting the stage. This apartment isn't haunted by a presence. It's haunted by an absence. The absence of the person I was supposed to be. The notes aren't from an enemy. They're from me, a desperate, subconscious cry for help. Look closer, the first note said. I was never looking at the clues. I was meant to look at myself. And now I see. The silence isn't listening anymore. It's waiting for my answer.